Hello, this is Raziel Cohen with ndftraining.com, and today we're going to be looking at two different accessories that could vastly improve the comfort during appendix concealed carry. So there's a company that reached out to me. They're actually a follower of mine on social media, and they said that they have a new design for a belt and accessories that are able to kind of revolutionize the way that you're able to carry appendix inside the waistband. So this is specifically designed for those who carry appendix and specifically those who wear it inside the waistband. And they wanted to kind of remake the design of something that they felt was not the norm. So if you're someone who does carry appendix, you know that there are certain factors that go into it that make it very different than other ways that you carry. Specifically is the belt option that you choose, because that really makes a difference in regards to the buckle size that you have. And that's been a lot of times the issues I've been dealing with when it came to choosing the right belt, is figuring out the size of the buckle. So if you guys watch a lot of my videos, you know that one of the belts I wear almost exclusively every single day is from Core Essentials. But the issue with that belt, and the only issue with that belt, is if you're planning on carrying appendix, you have to either move the buckle all the way to the side or choose another offering that they have, because the buckle that they're going to use is far too large to be able to have a clip go on both sides. And even if you do have a clip go on both sides, it protrudes to the point that it's kind of ridiculous, and it's very easy to see and very easy to print. And again, that kind of takes away the value of concealed carry. So VDevGroup, which is a company that follows me on Instagram, they reached out to me and they sent me this belt. Now, up front, it almost looks very cheap and looks very confusing, because unless you understand what the value of this belt is, you might not understand how great of a belt this is. So the way they designed this belt is that the majority of the belt is going to be soft and squishy. Now, again, for a lot of people who have belts that they use for concealed carry or other use, the entire belt all the way around is kind of like a hard piece of plastic that you can't squeeze, you can't bend. It's very rigid and very strong. Now, there are pros and cons to that, but they said that for general appendix carry use, that's not necessary. So the majority of the belt is all going to be this loop. It's all soft, it's all squishy, and the whole way around, the soft component of it is going to be soft side Velcro. Now, the genius about this is that the part that's going to be sitting at your appendix in the front of your body, the entire thing is one hard piece of rigid belt. So it kind of goes back to the design that a lot of people have been using, but it's only in that area. And then going along with the theme of trying to be minimalistic as possible, they also took the buckle itself, which are just two small loops that the belt feeds through, and that's able to go under a belt loop or just off to the side, but it's not nearly as dramatic as having a full-size belt buckle that has to be put onto the side of your body, which adds to the discomfort of bending and moving around when you're carrying appendix. So this is a very simple yet brilliant idea of being able to kind of revolutionize the way that you carry with a gun. Since this whole area is going to be hard, you're able to actually fit the clips of your holster onto it very well. And again, this entire area is rigid. Now, the value of the rest of it being very soft is that for my belt that I'm wearing on a regular day basis, the Core Essentials belt, every time I'm like walking throughout the day, there's going to be times that I want to tighten it and loosen it, just because the back of the belt, since it's very rigid, it kind of starts hurting your lower back. So tightening and loosening it with their quick adjust system is great, but it's also nice to maybe not need to do that at all if the back is going to be soft. So since there's that flexibility, I don't really feel the need to be able to constantly be adjusting, because the back is kind of where it needs to be. The front is solid and like really difficult to be able to adjust and move, which means that it keeps the gun in place the way it needs to be, and it kind of doesn't do anything else more than that. This was all solely designed for being able to carry appendix and not have anything more done to it. And I love ideas that are very simple, very straight to the point. They're purpose-built and driven, and they're not trying to add any additional fuzz to the situation without giving you the value that you actually need from a product. So this entire thing has like box stitching and additional stitching all around the sides, and it's very thick and very rigid, and it attaches any belt that I've been using, any holster I've been using very well to it. And so far, it's been very good to use. I'm going to eventually do a long-term review on it, but just as a general video, like general terms, it's been very comfortable, very easy to use, and I've definitely been enjoying using it while not having the kind of lower back pain you might conventionally get with a regular belt. Now, in addition to this, another thing that you might notice for people who carry appendix is bending forward is going to be very, very uncomfortable or very difficult in general. And over time, depending on the holster setup you have and what accessories you have on your firearm, it could be difficult to carry things over time because of the amount of strain it's going to have on your like pelvic area. So another thing that they offer from their website are these different muzzle pads. Now, muzzle pads are kind of being used for three different reasons. Either it's to get a kind of cushion in the area, so it reduces the pressure of a spot of your gun that's pressing against your body. It's meant to be able to stop the potential burning of a barrel. So if you have a compensator or something else on that, this could protrude a little bit past that and make sure it doesn't touch you. And lastly, and most importantly, is that based on the different designs that they offer, it kind of pushes the bottom of the gun where the barrel is away from your body, and then it brings in the pistol grip of the gun, which is usually the part that's going to be printing the most. So having that being able to be done properly is able to add to your level of concealment and also add to the level of comfort. So these two products alone are really able to change the way that you carry your gun, and it really makes it a much more comfortable option. So they have three of these different these muzzle pads that you're able to choose from. One is a simple square design where all it is that this is kind of going to be for the area that you can have most pressure. So for example, this is one of my Rigger Arms holsters that I really like using. So the bottom area where the flashlight is going to be could be the area that really pushes into your body. So you just Velcro this to the back of that area. So when it's pushing against your body, it's not going to be in a way that's going to be very uncomfortable. It kind of rests against the pad. So you're going to feel the pad touching your body, and you're not going to feel the Kydex squishing against your body. This one is more of a tear-shaped design. It's kind of the same idea, but you're able to get a lot more coverage on that area. So besides for the light area going to be covered, it's also going to cover a little bit more of the top. So it gives you a more general feel of comfort in that spot. And that can be, again, much more comfortable for long-term use. And then this one, which is specifically designed to get that lower part, the barrel, pushed away from your body. So it has kind of more of a bump towards the bottom, and it kind of goes wider as it goes down. So this is going to, again, do the same thing in regards to being able to push the gun away from your body while still being able to have a squishy level of comfort in being able to use it. So this is kind of just like an overview on these products. I have these three different holsters here that I wanted to kind of demo like how it would look and how it's going to be able to form to your body. But the idea is all the same, that as long as you have a soft side Kydex that you're able to attach the Velcro to, then you're able to get any of these and then also switch out between them, because since they're all Velcro, you can just remove one of the ones that you like and try it out from the other ones and really get a feel for what might work for you best. So if you have any questions on this, if any of this didn't make sense, please feel free to leave a comment below, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. This is Raziel Cohen with ndftraining.com. Thank you for watching.